back to the show, kids. You are tuned in to Bear Mode, a podcast review of The Bear. We've only got 2 left, baby, until season 2 is done and we're out. And we're taking a year-long break. We're not going to take a year-long break. We got way more show to go, okay? But we've had a couple little technical difficulties behind the scenes. So during today's show, if you're watching the video show, you will notice Tom bowing his head. He is not praying, although maybe he should, depend, because you know where I live. But so if I'm going to try to be polite and look up at you kids as much as I possibly can. And if you're listening to the audio, just the audio, you don't care about any of that. As we said, episode 9, I had to get out of the way. Episode 9 here today, folks. Thank you so much for tuning back in. We do appreciate it. Tom Clark here with you as always, joined by Big Tasty, Joe Higgins, and Jay Luft. And we've got 2 episodes left till we finish season 2. As we come into this show here today, Tasty, let's start with you. What's your thoughts coming into this one?
Well, first of all, I can't believe there's only 2 episodes left of what the internet would have you believe is the entire series, because, boy, some people have opinions on the next 2, but we'll get there. I can't believe we're here, man. This season's gone so quick. It's really moved, and this episode really moves as well. Like, this episode is like a really fast-paced trailer for the next episode, which I said it before we started recording. I'll fit it in now. Like, the first time I watched this through, I watched it in like 2 or 3 chunks of like 3 or 4 episodes at a time. When this episode finished, and we'll talk about it, like the way it finishes and what it finishes on, I don't think I've ever hit the button to play the next episode on a streaming service so quick as I did between episode 9 and episode 10 the first time I watched the series through. It was like I needed it like I now need diabetes medication.
Wow. That's big. That's really needing something. Joe, I can't speak for you, buddy, but at the end of this one, I was like the old school fist pumping like a stupid pro wrestler. Like, I was legitimately pumped up at the end of this, man. What'd you think about it coming in here to this one today?
The whole thing is just them going around going
yes
for the entire thing, isn't it? Pretty
Big
much,
time.
Yeah. It's, like we said, that there's episodes where things happen and there's setup episodes. This is the only time there's both of them, where it's 2 things happening simultaneously. We're getting psyched for the restaurant opening, but we're also getting these massive story beats, and also just 2 of my favorite bits in it. The speech about baseball. I don't know the incident, but the way he explains it is one of those things that I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that's really clever. And Richie's speech, because although he knows what he's doing, Richie, he doesn't have a fucking clue what he's doing.
To know so much and yet know so little.
He's proper Googled inspirational speeches and just got the first one off Google, hasn't he?
Man is faking it until he makes it, isn't he?
Oh yeah, but it is just. I think we did the same thing as Tasty. We were like, bam, straight on the next one, because you need to see how this plays off.
Jay, are you Richie's biggest fan, especially after this episode?
Yeah, but I didn't do the same thing as Tasty because I'm watching this as it happens, so I've got to wait till next week when we talk about it. You're
contractually obligated to wait a week to watch the next episode.
I mean, this one I did watch 2 weeks ago, and then again today because I completely forgotten it, and because of technical difficulties. But that I did very nearly, if we had time, was going to message you guys and go, why don't we just do both in one? Because I really want to watch the finale. But no, this is such a good episode. And from working in bars when they're about to open, I completely felt that entire energy that Carmy was giving off this episode.
It really captures, again, as you said, Jay, if you've ever worked in a place that's open for the first time, or your original staff, it really captures that nervous energy that just permeates a building before because you know when you open that door, anything could happen.
Yeah, but I think weirdly, I feel like you kind of see in this episode that Carmy thrives in that, almost like the reason why he's been so shit in the entire setup is because he needs that 48 hours of just panic before they open the doors.
He needs that sword of Damocles hanging over him.
Would you say possibly he's addicted to it?
I would probably say he thrives off it.
Tacey, first of all, we're trying to do this freaking episode, but because you just threw a hand grenade in here. Have we ever, tell me if I'm wrong, have we ever approached the idea that he has an addiction to this and it mirrors Mikey, or am I stretching too far? I've never even thought about that.
I mean, parallels, there's like little threads there, like, because he doesn't enjoy this. That's a way that many addicts talk about their addiction, is that it's not something they enjoy. It's something that is like, it's bigger than that. It's a part of them.
Something
they
have
need
to put up with. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get the impression it's almost like he's an adrenaline junkie, with the way, like, he, not like in the sense of like Darby Allin, who like just like does weird shit, like throwing himself downstairs because it's a day ending in a Y. Yeah, but like just because like he kind of like transforms. Like you see later in this episode when it's all systems go and they're all
when he comes out in those
everything.
whites at the end.
Yeah, and he's like
bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, you can see like he's.
But that's all he knows as well. He's done it for so long. He doesn't know how to do anything else.
Yeah, but it's kind of like, it kind of mirrors the way Richie, like with the suit. It's like a suit of armor. With Carmy is white, so like it's his confidence. It's his, right, that's going to get me through this entire like hell for the next like 4 hours or whatever the service is. And yeah, I don't necessarily think he's addicted to it, but I think I do think he does get a kick out of like how it makes him feel, like getting through it, if that makes sense.
And almost like this is the easy part of his life. Like, he can not so much switch his brain off, but he can go on to like autopilot, and he knows the beats, and he knows how to like what he finds hard is expressing himself in a relationship, is opening up to people, is being a boyfriend. You know, that's what he struggles with. Like, what he doesn't struggle with is being a Michelin-starred chef, which is really weird because I've got a lot more experience with one of those things than the other thing. So, you know.
No, but it's when you see his apartment though, he doesn't have downtime. He's just there constantly. He doesn't. That's all he does. But there is a thing of like, when I was cooking and that, when you get a service that goes well, it's the best feeling. Because everyone's pulling in the same direction, stuff's banging out. It's great. You feel on top of the world, and it is kind of addictive.
Especially when you're having like when you know it's going to be a busy day, like for example, like Easter Sunday.
Yeah,
when you know
you get yourself psyched up for it.
Yeah,
and then you get your game face on, and you're off.
Yeah, it's like going to war, isn't it? You like get yourself ready for battle, and like
that's why they call it a brigade.
If I never have to work Christmas Eve again, it'll be too soon.
Oh, I'm so happy I do what I do now.
Yeah,
I would kill fools now.
Yeah, I'm going to spend many days processing what you just said about the addiction thing with Carmy, and I don't go seek out Reddit for anything specifically anyway. But I definitely, before we do shows, I never go seek out anybody else's opinion because I just want to do our thing. But I wonder if you put that in, I bet you may get some hits off that. That's interesting. I've never heard that before. That's pretty cool. Well, there you go. Something to chew on, kids. That
keep that in your mind when we talk about this week's episode. And
right.
Watch it.
All right, kids. Let's go ahead and hit this one. Episode 9 of season 2. Here we go, folks. This one's called Omelette, with very good reason. We'll find out shortly. By the way, that thing looked great.
I don't like wet
really.
omelets.
I can eat. I can eat.
It's like the French style. I like Spanish, like fluffy.
I can eat wet egg to a certain point. If it's too wet, it does become a little gross. My wife won't touch wet egg. She's like, I'm out. So,
and the fact, it's American eggs, and she's feeding them to a pregnant woman, and then she puts soft cheese inside it as well. I'm just saying, wouldn't get that in Britain.
Interesting. There you go.
Well, you can. We don't have to put our eggs in the fridge.
No. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But you shouldn't be putting soft French cheese into an omelette for a pregnant woman. Why don't you just give her a big piece of swordfish and have done with it?
Swordfish with cigarettes on the side. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And some whiskey.
Big bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
See how we get sidetracked?
My mum's doctor told her to smoke when she was pregnant. Genuinely. That's Britain for you.
I mean, to be fair, my mum was told to like drink Guinness when she was pregnant with me and my brother.
Mackeson, the sweet little Guinness. Yeah, my mum was told to drink. It's got iron in it, and it's good for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you shouldn't be smoking.
No.
That's why I've got the lung capacity of a sparrow.
How did we get
Yeah.
here? What happened? I'm so confused.
Sorry, it's me. That's what I do.
Omelette.
Tasty drops in knowledge truths. And I talk about.
Now we got to take it somewhere else.
I do have a question about it when we talk about it, but I'll wait till we get to the actual.
See, Jay's saving his stuff, Joe. See there? All right. So
I've got so much omelette.
The original
stuff,
air date.
90% omelette.
Oh my God. The original air date for all of season 2, kids, as we know, June 22nd, 2023. This one directed by Christopher Storer on a story by Joanna Kalo and Christopher Storer. 10 episodes left, as we said, kids. We're almost there. In the previous episode, Carmy and Sid pushed forward with building the menu and structure of the restaurant, but tension simmered as Carmy became somewhat distracted by his relationship with Claire. Richie returned with a new sense of purpose, stepping into a leadership role and began to understand where he fits, while Tina trained new hires, and Marcus continued to impress after his growth abroad. With equipment failures, staffing challenges, and financial pressure mounting, the team scrambled to fix a broken fire suppression system in time for inspection. When they finally passed, it marked a major victory, bringing the team closer together and making the dream of opening the Bear feel real for the very first time. And that brings us into today. And here we go, kids. We hear The Day the World Went Away by 9 Inch Nails as Carmy and Claire are engaging in some naked fun time. Hey, look out.
But
lie down,
specifically,
yeah.
It's the version of the still, which is like a not quite acoustic, but like more a stripped down album they did of.
It's interesting. I like them, but I can't sit here and say I dive in. I occasionally, but I do like Trent Reznor quite a bit, honestly.
They're one of my favorite bands. That's why I know them.
I do like them. Yeah, and I think it's one of those projects now where basically if it's him, it's the band. I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
there's no.
Is that what it? I thought not. Yeah,
it's Trent Reznor and some Nine Inch Nails now. Yeah.
Whoever he.
Trent and the Reznors
at the time.
Right.
Oh, Atticus Ross is probably there somewhere because he's always not.
Atticus Ross has been there for a long time.
I thought you said Luther Vandross.
That's a great pairing right there, buddy.
Yeah,
man. I mean, if Cash can do Soundgarden, I'm just saying. So, yeah, I'm doing it now. I'm sorry.
No, I'm gonna be thinking of that for a long time.
Not many notes here, kids, other than this is pretty PG, but the blue light and the way it's shot is really nice. Once again, don't know how much credit this show gets for cinematography, but it's really good here. Like, you know,
it does win a lot of stuff. It gets thumbs up for a lot. But it's The Day the World Went Away. It's
as you said before, Jay. It's an interesting bookend of the episode. Like we end with Carmy with the chef whites feeling armored, feeling like very protected, very sort of secure. We start with him very vulnerable, very literally naked.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Well said. We see Sid putting on her chef's coat and it's stained. This one took me a couple different times to realize what was happening. She immediately takes it off for another one, I think, and it's stained as well. My notes are a couple of weeks old here, kids. So she goes in the kitchen and we hear her dad, Emmanuel. This is the great Robert Townsend, by the way, who offers to make her coffee and asks if her stomach is still upset. What follows is a very revealing conversation as once again, Townsend is maximizing his minutes. That's pro wrestling talk. He's making every moment count.
He's getting his shit in, brother.
It's great. He says, are you excited? She says, yeah. And he goes, I don't believe you. And she says, I am. It's just, I don't know. It's going to be really good. Like she's trying to talk herself into it. Says, I have no idea how you do what you do, but I am excited. Well, thanks, Dad. It means a lot. He goes, I know you could put a lot of pressure on yourself. And he says, well, yeah, I live in a 2-bedroom apartment with you. Don't own a car. And for dinner the other night, I had a left Twix. So I think pressures are friendlier. The left Twix, very specific.
Well, yeah.
And he says, but that's okay. That's okay. It's the point, because I love you very much and I'm very proud of you. And if you need to live here forever, I want you to live here forever. I never want you to feel like you have to make everything the thing. She says, why can't we put everything that we have into everything that we can?
That's a good line.
What's really interesting here as well is in this conversation, she's trying to impress her dad a bit, trying to sort of prove that she's made the right choice, but he doesn't really seem. He just wants her to be happy. He doesn't really seem. He's not asking that of her. He literally says to her, "Look, this doesn't have to be successful. You can live here forever. It doesn't have to be. This doesn't make or break."
It's not. It's not, yeah, but it doesn't instill you with confidence on the day of your big opening, does it? Your dad going, well, it might go wrong.
Yeah, I think he's very like protective over it because of what happened with the previous business,
I think
and
it's just
we seen earlier in the season as well when they had like the meal together, and he's like, oh, but I've found you this job, like working in the airport, and she's like, but this is what I want to do. It's very kind of like honest conversation they have though. Like he's trying to be like as thinly veiled as he can with saying all this, like, what if it goes wrong? And then she kind of turns it around on him, saying, well, I don't know if I can put everything into another thing because I don't know how much I'll have left after this.
Oh, is that how you want? I understood it as like, even if it's failed, I put everything I've got into it. That's the best I can do. That's
No,
the way
I
read
think there was definitely a bit of a. This is like not so much like final throw the dice, but like Jay said, I think this was the emotional investment that she's put into this is like it's taken such a toll that she doesn't really want to go through it again.
It felt like kind of like a do or die moment for her. I thought,
because everybody knows once you getting the restaurant open to the hard part. Once you're open, that's the easy bit, like doing all the services and running the place. That basically does itself. Like it's not even difficult.
Yeah, his focus is more on her. Her focus is on
so someone been out of hospitality for a couple of months.
Yeah. This is really good though. He's like, baby, if that's true, then why put so much pressure on yourself? And she says, I don't know if I could do another one, which is good because that's where she's at. It's what you guys said. That's kind of where she's at.
I think with her saying that, it's like, if this doesn't work, all right, I'll admit defeat and
go and work at the airport.
Go work at the airport.
Strange Currencies by REM is playing. That song's been here a few times.
Absolute banger. I mean, they're playing all the hits in this episode music-wise. They're going to all the favorites, aren't they? Like...
We get a quick shot of the city and zoom in on Carmy having a panic attack outside the restaurant. He's flashbacking to Claire drawings when she was younger, and of course, his family, the Christmas dinner and the fishes episode.
That bit
hanging over us. We see Steven telling him it's a good thing.
Yeah. The way it faded in as well, though, to Jamie Lee Curtis going, "Are you okay?" It's like, oh fucking hell, not again!
Not again!
I was feeling
your post-traumatic stress.
I was feeling Carmy in that moment there. I had to
it's like pulling you back into the void. Never again. Don't make me go.
But
yeah, Carmy's shaking. It's utter chaos. And then suddenly he flashbacks to Sydney's first arrival in the restaurant and immediately begins calming down. Interesting that this happened. If you had never watched the show before, you would assume he's in love with her. And I'm not saying that, but she instantly brought him back down, which is really hit me a certain way this time for whatever reason. That was...
Oh, so this
got a bit of criticism, like online. Don't want to go too much into other people's opinions because that's not what we're here for. But again, a lot of people read this romantically and was like, "This is," but I don't think it's that at all. I think this is shown for the first time, possibly in a long time, possibly ever. He's got someone he can rely on and trust, and when he thinks about Sydney, being able to share the load with him, that's what brings him back.
I think they're just kindred spirits as well, aren't they? Like they've got the same sort of passion for what they're doing.
It's someone that he connects with creatively and sort of professionally, which again I don't think he's ever really had. As he said, like when he's talking about earlier in his career, it's always been a competition. It's always been like trying to get on top of everybody else. Now, for the first time, maybe in his entire career, he feels like truly collaborative.
It's the Ted and Rebecca thing. People, boys and girls can be friends without being romantic.
No, Joe, we've got to ship them. We've got to ship everybody.
Ben, can you turn around and tell Sarah that, please, about Ted and Rebecca?
I mean, we've got season 4 where they're going to make them hook up, probably.
Oh, anyway. Don't even say that.
Don't say that.
Because
put that evil out in the world.
Because of 6, 7 or something. I don't know what the hell anything is.
By the way,
because we all remember House only got good when House and Cuddy slept together. Remember?
Yeah, I remember when
Spoiler-
Columbo slept with all them people.
Spoilers for House, by the way, if you've not seen that.
I've never seen House. That was going to be the next one we're doing. Tasty.
I mean,
No, we're doing Boone.
if this tells you
next.
anything, Hugh Laurie does not want to talk about House anymore. He will not answer questions about House anymore. He's done. So take that from it what you will.
Yeah, it's not aged particularly well.
By the way, short little plug: Two Nations Under Ted Lasso podcast now available on Boing Studios YouTube. Had to throw that in there. We were talking.
Get in before the new season.
Yeah,
Season
I'm
4
saying
coming
we'll
soon.
be back, baby. We're never gonna be done.
it might only be one episode before we bin it off.
Yeah, I mean we gotta complete that sucker.
I am watching Shrinking at the moment, and Roy Kent's in it. Well, Brett
Yeah.
Goldstein.
He's one of the writers of it.
He's one of the writers on it as well. But we just had and he's like, he's doing emotional acting, and I can't have it. I need him with
And
Roy Kent sat in a bin full of ice yelling.
Doesn't he use his shoot voice as well, brother?
Yeah.
Well, no, he uses his actual voice. No, he
His
uses
actual
his real voice.
is very soft.
Yeah.
very-
His really real voice.
Yeah.
It's very soft and very British, and that's not his
Yeah.
real voice. His real voice is
I-
Roy Kent's voice. And
I listened to his podcast because Tom recommended it to me, and it threw me so much. I was like,
Yeah.
"What's this?"
yeah, no, don't care. Anyway,
yeah,
sorry.
his show's great. Sydney's walking and stops in front of a bistro called Veranda. It's closing permanently on May 1st. This was the place where she spoke to Nia in episode 3. Those scenes were filmed at the real 2 Michelin-starred Chicago restaurant ever. So there's your little bit of trivia there, kids. So they're already closing up. We see Carmy in the restaurant talking to Sugar, and they have a conversation here. This is pretty good. And
One thing that's really, 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 really well shot in this scene, which I didn't notice the first time I watched this episode, so it's kind of a blessing that I did watch it again, because it would have gone completely over my head otherwise. Is when Sugar mentions that she's invited the mum, Carmy instantly looks at the board and it says 7 fishes,
oh, well done.
yeah.
and it's like there's so much stuff in that scene. I was like, holy shit, there's fucking all kinds here. Like a
tried
Ted
to
Lasso
pause it.
scene.
I tried to pause it on that painting to see what it was, like, because I thought there's got to be something in that. There's got to be a little
whole-
Easter egg or something.
Well, the whole thing is the top right corner. It's got father crossed out and it says mother.
Mm.
And he keeps looking at that like top corner as well, and he keeps going, "It's not me," and that's why, because it's
Right.
again, it's emphasis on mother, and he's obviously got like mummy issues.
Well, his mum's a lunatic. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
well, yeah, to put it lightly, she drove a car through
Yeah.
the fucking wall.
Yeah, they're talking back and forth, and they each take a turn. And Carmy's talking about tipping versus not tipping, which should be a simple conversation and not unpleasant at all. And also, what the hell is that? He points to a painting on the wall. She said, "It's a painting." He goes, "Yeah, I hate it." She goes, "Okay, well, I text you a picture of it and asked if it was okay to hang." What? So you just hung it up? And I'm like,
I said, if it's okay, don't text back, which is the most shithouse way of getting your
it
way,
really
isn't it?
is.
but also, it's the probably only way to get a response from Carmy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, there's a
be
running
fair,
joke. There's a running joke in this episode
Yeah.
of Carmy having a phone, isn't there?
Does Carmy have a phone? Yeah.
Her shoulder's messed up, and he notices it. And then she said, "It's my turn. The sandwich window can't open because it isn't ServSafe certified. It's got to be ServSafe certified in order to open." And I don't know. Eber didn't renew his ServSafe certification.
You don't
They-
have to
I know.
keep saying it.
This felt like an "I think you should leave" sketch. The way she kept saying "safe certified."
Oh my!
Like I was picture. It took me out of it because I kept picturing Tim Robinson saying that
Yeah.
in like a really patronizing way.
Tables. Yeah.
You've got to be ServSafe certified. Like just, it was. I feel like they need to remake The Bear with Tim Robinson as Carmy. Like that needs to be something just for me. If I come into great riches, that's what I'm doing with my money.
It's like
That's be one of the most cursed productions in history.
You'd love it.
I wouldn't tell anybody, but there would be signs.
he says it was crossed off the list. She goes, "Yeah, well, it turns out crossing off the list is an exact science." Any idea how we could do that very quickly? Yeah, I do. He says, Jimmy? She goes, Jimmy. Steve and Michelle can't come tonight, which is a bummer. And then she talks about she invited mom. There's a long pause when she says this, myself included. And Carmy and every one of us are doing the mental math to figure out just how many times it would take to slam your head into the bar in order to render yourself unconscious. Because that's where I was when this happened. I mean, look, not for nothing. How can she be so tone deaf? Like, I guess to a point, it's mom. She'll find out that it's going to open. She's going to wonder why she wasn't invited. But like,
I think though, from her point of view, like she's obviously like, yeah, I wanted her to be there. It's an important moment, but also like, it's almost like a trial by fire, isn't it? Because she's like the most chaotic element left of like the family. So if they can survive her, they can survive anything.
That's it. It's your Gordon Ramsay.
It's the final boss, isn't it? It's like
like look at it this way. If it wasn't her, it would have been Mikey that they were having that conversation about. Where it's like, oh yeah, I've invited Mikey, and he'd be like, oh, fuck, why? Because Mikey's off his fucking face on drugs. Whereas it's I've invited mum. Yeah, she's an alcoholic.
She could show up hammered. We don't know. It's like you said. It's throw them in the deep end.
But also
as much in there as you can.
But also the flip side of that is it's given her a chance to surprise them. I don't think it will, because it's this show and she's gonna show up an absolute fucking train wreck and scream at him, and he's gonna have a panic attack in the middle of service. But
I honestly can't remember.
I feel like I've probably got that about 60% right.
Also, don't forget, like, so Natalie's like deeply traumatized by
she's the one who gets it worse off her mum.
But at the same time, her sort of trauma response is to try and like make people happy.
Are you okay?
Yeah, but I think as well though, like she's probably like she's probably trying, like, thinking this is like such a big uniting moment for them. Like maybe it's in her head, she's like, well, maybe it can help me mom as well.
Maybe this can fix everything. Maybe this can sort of like,
how are you? Yeah.
The first thing she says to her when she walks in, hey mom, how are you? Are you
okay?
Yeah.
Have they? I mean, I'm sure they'll address it in the next episode, regardless if they haven't. But has Natalie told her about being pregnant, or we assume, is it just an assumption?
She's showing now, isn't she?
Well, I can't remember.
Isn't she showing now on the show or no? Yeah.
Oh, she's showing. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, so has she like told her, or is she just kept that from her?
Save that for the day. That'll be an extra fun bonus bag of chaos thrown in.
Big bucket of chaos. Yeah.
Showing up to the delivery room with 3 bottles of wine and a bottle of tequila.
Oh, that's the dream.
Come to wet the baby's ass.
And I just want her to be there under the no smoking sign lighting up. That's what I want. You know what I mean? Sign's right there. Yeah. They go back and forth about this and talking about deflecting and how this is going to work out. And he finally says it's fine. And Sugar says serve safe is food safety training. And he goes, it's unlike me. And she goes, safety training is unlike you? He says, the painting is unlike me, Nat. Okay, I'm fine on mom. He's obviously not fine on mom. There's no way you can tell when he says it. Like,
it's the painting or that though, isn't it? You've got to pick a fight.
The painting is a piece featuring the words mother and father, like you said, with father crossed out. Well caught on that. Some viewers suggest it's a traumatic trigger regarding his parents. I'd say that's pretty darn close. It is one of several works by artist Stuart Perringer, used in the series, often reflecting chaotic or intense emotional themes. So there you go. Sid walks up outside and sees the bear logo on the wall outside the restaurant. So we're very close opening this sucker, kids. We see her putting together something like an art project with a pic of Coach K. When Carm walks up, they talk some last-minute details. The waitstaff, pasta. He points out that her jacket is stained, and they talk about uniforms. And then out of the blue, the fridge, again. This thing has been hanging in the air for weeks and has still not been resolved.
Chekhov's fridge.
Of all the things. Boy, Jay, we got to. I don't want to tell you stuff, Jay. You'll find out.
I
Sure,
mean,
it's
it's
all
like
going to be fine.
Yeah.
it's like fucking.
It's Occam's
isn't it, at this
fridge.
point.
No, it's Chekhov's fridge.
It's
They-
Chekhov's
Chekhov's
fridge,
fridge, yeah, that's
They
the one.
introduced it.
If the fridge doesn't shoot somebody in the third act, then the play is ultimately a failure.
That fridge is gonna
Oh,
fucking.
man.
Someone's getting locked in that fridge in the last episode. I'm convinced.
It's fat and he
Pro-
just eats all the meatballs.
Probably fuck yeah.
Sid says, "Did you get a hold of Tony yet?" No, not yet. Who is Tony again? The fridge guy. Fuck me. I just missed him. Yeah, dude. Yeah. She says. When she says, "Dude," Sid doesn't really say "dude" till she's annoyed. Then you know she's annoyed when she says the word "dude."
It's the you saying that, but I know you're lying.
And he says, "I'm sorry. I know you just missed him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Fuck." Like he's really beside himself. She says, "I just feel like at this point I'm putting so much into this. And I don't know, man. Man, the same thing with her. I don't know, man. It's the same thing that you've been saying. I just need your focus like you need mine. I don't want to share it." And
He's trying to coach K Carmy,
it's
isn't she?
wonderful. Listen, the four of us have been back and forth about who's maybe in the right between him and her. I kind of feel like she's been proven to be the one that sort of had the biggest point through this whole season.
I think it's very much for me. It's like 60-40. Like, I think Carmy, like the whole thing is they've kind of like been at Carmy to, oh yeah, like don't let the place consume you. So he's gone and had a life outside of work, but he's like had too much of a life, and he's
got a taste for it now.
Yeah, he's too excited. He's going to parties. He's fucking.
He's been hang gliding.
Yeah. He only came with the zip line, and he like as a result, like they're like, well, we can't really give him shit for it, but also we need to give him shit for it. So
this
I think
this is the room with electricity, but it has too much electricity. Yeah.
Right.
He's. I feel like he's done the right thing for himself, but he's not doing the right thing for the restaurants.
Well, it's like Jimmy's speech in a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, but I also think that everyone's been like sort of like tiptoeing around them about it. And
well, it's later on, isn't it?
They could have handled it much better as well.
Why are the things on the left-hand side when we're all right-handed? And they're like, you asked for final approval.
Yeah.
Like, you should have been here, but no.
You and Claire have been he doesn't have
kissing.
a phone.
You've been kissing under a blue light.
Yeah.
Naked fun time.
Lie down.
There you go. Yeah, to this very moment in my notes, to this very moment, there's still weird things hanging between these two. Sid's trying to be careful not to say too much, and Carmen's just endlessly apologizing. Like at some point, your apologies don't mean anything anymore. You said, "I'm sorry" 40 times. I'm over it. Let's go. Like we got work to do. What are we doing?
If you keep apologizing and you're not improving, then your apologies don't mean anything.
Yeah, Sugar comes in and says, "Carm, I forgot to ask because I'm slowly withering away. Did you hear from Tom? Who's Tom? Tom's the fridge guy. Tony's the fridge guy. I'll do it." Sugar says, "Tom or Tony?" He goes, "No, I'll do it. Can you just call him?" "Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Like it's just, and I'm thinking, you're probably not going to do it. Sugar says, "Do you have a phone these days?" Go ahead, Jay.
Like in that situation though, like surely one of them at that point
just
could have
pull
just
the phone out right now.
You'd have thought Nat had gone, "I'll just do it."
Yeah.
Nobody leaves this room until the fridge guy gets called.
So someone phones Tom or Tony.
Or both.
Find a guy.
Yeah, Tony Tom.
Call me. I'm Tom.
Tony Tom.
Call me.
We'll phone Candyman.
Call someone with that name, for Christ's sake. What are we doing?
But it's because it's handcrafted Italian, and it's not. It's a generic walk-in freezer. You'd be able to go and pick one of them up from. I don't know. You might have to order it.
Surely, Fuck knows a guy.
Fat can jerry rig that with a couple of pegs and a coat hanger.
It can be done. I've seen fridge handles that have been rigged up because they're busted. It can be done for sure.
Yeah, because they're expensive to replace. It's terrifying when you have to have like a buddy system when you go in.
Yeah,
in case it shuts behind you and you can't open it from the inside. A lot of children died like that in the 70s.
I would not be surprised. Sugar asks if he has a phone these days. He goes, "Yes, Nat, I have a phone." And she leaves. And
Yes.
Sid asks about the menu. How you feeling about the menu? He goes, "Good. Menu looks good. Looks like a menu." Sid reacts to that. Did you guys pick up on that when he said it looks like a menu? And said, "I just got to do it like 1,000 times. You good?" She goes, "I mean, ask me later. You?" He goes, "What's your relationship with your mom like?" Okay, where'd that come from? Nat invited her mom.
It is a whiplash, isn't it?
Nat invited our mom to dinner. She goes, "It's not good. It's not good. It's fine. I mean, it's fine because it's like a fucking disaster. I know what to expect, but for Nat, it's really not good. She expects like some kind of fucking miracle or something." And then she finally admits to him that her mom has been gone for a while, and he's taken aback by that because like he's mentioned her before and she never told him. And you could tell she's a little uncomfortable talking about this. And he tries to do the "I'm sorry." She goes, "No, don't do that. It's okay. It happened a while ago. And, I was young, whatever." He says, "I'm sorry." And she finally accepts the "I'm sorry." Because he means well. And she says, we just don't.
But it's also, I think that sorry may as well be like, I've worked with you for this long and this has never come up that your mum's died. I thought we were friends. You think you know that?
Yeah, it feels almost like it's not him apologizing for that. It's him saying, "I'm sorry, I didn't take the time to get to know you more."
Yeah,
like
So
they're literally business partners, and like that's like a massive like piece of her like history that is just he didn't know.
Yeah,
because she knows everything about him with Mikey and all of that. Like everyone does, and maybe she's kept it guarded.
It could also be that he's so blinded by his own grief that he's not thought about other people's grief.
that's
Could
fair.
Be, yeah.
She says, "Look, yeah, thank you. We really don't have the best relationship just because of the whole like dead thing." And without missing a beat, he goes, "That'll do it." And she goes, "That'll really do it." They had that weird dark humor thing they've had before. I like that. We see Richie looking down at an iPad, and Sugar comes up behind him. Richie says, "Why don't you go lay down? If I lay down, I will never stand up again. Show me the month." He does, and she's looking, and you can tell her reaction isn't great at what she's seeing. She said, "We got a couple good weeks, and then it's not bad, but it's barely good, and we need great food costs. Labor aren't cheap. All these cooks aren't cheap. You know what else isn't cheap?" Richie says, "Cantaloupe and caviar." She's correct. It's not like an album name, Cantaloupe and Caviar.
Or a really terrible 70s double
fair.
act.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the
It's
stage.
Mickey Cantaloupe and Dave Caviar. Yeah.
Oh my God. And he says, "Dope, though." She says, "It's definitely dope. So dope, the menu has to go up 5. He goes,
This is great. Richie goes, yeah,
"Yeah,
5,
7,
maybe
agreed."
7. He has no idea what he's talking about.
Just keep saying numbers.
Say
Everyone else
numbers.
is saying numbers.
Number
Just keep
wagon.
saying
She
numbers.
knows, by the way. She knows.
Oh, but she's not
No.
busting his balls on it. Like
No.
he's even again, all the gear, no idea. Still, like he wants, and she explains to him, and he goes, "Oh, okay, fair enough." Like, but
I
he still
think
can't
because-
admit.
I think because he's actually making the effort now, though. Like,
Yeah,
she's like giving him so much like more leeway than she would have.
yeah. Well, when she goes, "Oh, we have to put the price at 5%," he goes, "Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah."
It's like when she comes in, she puts her arms around and she doesn't. Whereas she would have like in previous episodes been like, "Where are we at, Richie?" And that's
Yeah.
like quite
Get out
cold
the
and like
office.
almost. Yeah, it's like she's like very proud of him.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah.
I am.
Says, "I won't panic. I'm not going to panic." It was likewise, chef. Yeah. How full are we next week? Next week, we're full. And then, not so full. Okay, we die down, we die. Is there a wait list? Richie subtly shakes his head. No. How many holds every night? None. Okay, now I'm panicking. Like, no, come on, fuck that. We got this. It's like, yeah? Yeah, we got this. Very cool thing. Richie as the voice of reason is something you still have to get used to. You know what I mean?
Well, like obviously she's looking at it
Yeah.
from a financial point of view, and like they have to hit the ground running. And Richie's like, well, like especially places like that where they're not gonna get it based off hype. They're gonna get it off the people who are interested, who are going for the first week, and then the word of mouth's gonna be what kind of gets people in there through the door.
It's that combination, like return customers, word of mouth, like organic.
Food critics.
Because they probably can't afford a lot of marketing here, can they? You know.
No. Like I said, Jimmy said, innit? You've got to come out of the gates 100 mile an hour, and you've got to keep going at 100 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Because if you
gotta
stumble, you're
swing.
dead.
If you want a baseball analogy, you got to swing for the fences, like
Yeah.
every night. Like it's got to be home run, run.
Because you're using fancy gear, you've got fancy ingredients. Like you're paying Jimmy off.
Oh, just wait till next season when we get into the butter, mate.
I mean, in a mom and pop style restaurant, like a local hometown, one of the things you count on is repeat business. You don't have that here because these prices are going to be high. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's a fancy. It's.
You'll have your fancy pants lawyer maybe who comes in once a month.
That's it, once a month, not once a week, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, like a lot of this is that they're like kind of like looking at people who are, it's a special occasion, I'm going there, or this is my dream to go to this restaurant.
Yeah, you've got to become a destination, like the one that Richie was in. Like people
when Richie staged at that
people
one,
flying in Chicago to come here, like, you know.
Yeah, and that couple had saved up to go there, and they comped the bill for them. You need to make it an experience. You need to make it a thing they will talk about. I went to this place and it blew my mind. Like, it needs to be that. And God bless them.
Joe. That ain't cheap.
No, it ain't cheap. You can't afford to be using like expensive beef and caviar and comping bills to make people happy unless every night is full.
Every night.
Yeah.
You can't afford to send cars for people because someone cancels unless you're full every night. It's mental. Like,
and one thing this scene really does, like, sort of lay quite stark is, even though this is aiming high, you know, they're aiming for a star, they're aiming for Michelin star, they're aiming to be one of the best restaurants in Chicago. This is still like razor thin margins. Like, there's no wiggle room here. Like they say, if we drop off, we're done. You know, there's no quiet week. There's no like, oh, this menu didn't really hit, so no one really came in this week and tried the food because you closed. You know.
Yeah, that's fair. We hear a new noise by Refused, which I think we've heard them before.
Like this is, it's in the first episode and I want to say the first scene, or like the last scene of the first episode, right. And it's closed an episode a few episodes back. It's kind of like the music they use, or that riff they use it to kind of like signify the shit starting to get real.
And it is. The burners light up. The staff is getting ready.
Yeah.
There's a prepping montage as one of the chefs drops a pan, and Carm's upset that it's on the left side. That's where you guys were talking about earlier. It is his fault. Turns out he wanted final approval on all equipment that never communicated back to anyone. As he's obviously getting worked up, this is what kills me. As he's getting worked up, everyone else is chill and fine. Attitudes are in check. So during my days of working in that world of retail, I often said my second man needs to be level-headed so Tom can fluster if he needs to, because it doesn't work the other way around. Like, he needs to help keep me in check. And so when the crew looks around going, what's happening? He can go, Tom's cool, everybody chill. But like, if he's out of it, I'm going to be out of it. Then the whole thing feels like it's going down. So I like that even though he's starting to lose it, everybody else is even keel. So.
Well, that's it. If you've ever been like the second in command of anywhere, like the sort of the link between like the workforce and the boss, your job is to be like the circuit breaker.
Well said.
Yeah.
Like you stop the electricity. Like Joe said, if there's too much electricity, you're going to stop the electricity getting out of control. It's to stop it from going. If the workforce are kicking off, you shield the boss. If the boss is having a bad day, you shield the workforce. You know?
It's a tall order. Like, it's a tall order to be that guy.
It's the most thankless
It really
task,
is,
yeah.
Because you won't,
because everyone hates you.
Because everyone just bitches you out. Like, there's no getting away from it. You
know. Here's what my notes have. Carmy is not ready for this. Things were missed. Small things, perhaps, but enough that he's getting stressed out again. Devil's in the details. Like, I didn't realize how unprepared he was until it got here. And I'm like,
Pans at 45
Yeah.
degrees. They should have been drilled into them
Yes.
from day one.
But he's finding out now, like he's paying the price for his own happiness now, really, isn't he? Because he's been away
Yeah.
having a
Yeah.
lovely time, and now he wants to come in and he wants everything so, but he's not not done the work.
Although I do think as well, like the fact that he's had that like time away is that he's able to kind of notice things that he probably wouldn't have because he's too busy freaking out about the other thing that's going wrong.
Mm.
Like when you look in season 1 where there was always something going wrong, so he couldn't fix the thing that he wanted to fix. He had to fix the thing that was the more prevalent thing. Whereas now he's kind of got like this fresh start, and he's coming in and he's going, all right, well that needs fixing, that needs fixing, that needs fixing. It even though he's like doing it the wrong way because he's like almost like neglected it to a point where it needs him to step in to fix it. He's at least got that clarity to go, all right, well, this is like it's little things as opposed to one massive thing. Like Richie filling the fucking thing, like grease thing with like tissue paper.
I mean, Sid, Tina, and Marcus are on point, working, steady. Ibra is steady. Even that dude, chill, working. Knows it's important, getting his job done. Everybody's working together. And then Carmy and Sid are talking to Marcus. This is wonderful. And it's showing them Mom's Honey Bun, the Copenhagen Sundae, and Sydney's Donut after Carm destroyed it like a little bitch, is what he called it. Great name for it. Marcus says, I don't know where the name came from. Carm says, definitely not some asshole who's going to feel like shit about it for the rest of his life. Yeah, definitely not, but I'm glad he's going to feel like shit. Sid says, I vote we workshop the name. And Ibra comes in and says, Marcus, package from Denmark, and he thanks him. And Sid flashes a fun look at Carm here. Marcus says, and then number 4, bonus edition, special savory dish. Carmy tastes it, and he is knocked out. And he says, wait 1 second. He adds something to it. This one's a little bit of all of us, everything that we all kind of know about each other. And I wouldn't know any of you if I didn't work at the beef. What's this one called? The Michael. Like, I teared up. No joke.
Oh right, in the fields.
Woo! It's good stuff. And Carm just goes,
putting olive oil on a pudding is
I know, yeah,
mental,
you're right, yeah. The only thing Carm says is, you can throw down, huh? And he just smiles at him, which is awesome.
I love this well because this is reaping the rewards of all of the development that all the investment that they've done in people throughout this season. It's all coming together now, isn't it? Like they're all everyone's pulling in all of the experience that they've gained.
We kind of get a bit of, a little bit of everyone showing how much they've grown in this one. Like even Ibrahim doing his food serve certificate,
it's so good.
Made me laugh because that's my dad on like hold for the gas company, right?
Yeah, it's good. Great moment here. The Michael let's remind kids what it is. It's Parmesan shell. It's crispy. A cream mousse filling made from mortadella, secured Italian meat. Pistachios chopped, uses a coating, and roe, which is salmon roe topped on the cannoli. And this was referenced in an earlier episode because I think
it's the savory cannoli.
It's the savory cannoli. Yeah. No.
Which again, if you remember Fisher's, that's the thing that Carmy like hyperfixates on when he's like processing this horrible trauma. Is a plate of cannoli.
That thing haunts me. I'm telling you.
It's not a plate. It's a mound of cannolis. That's more than any Italian.
It looks like the Ferrero Rocher they serve at the ambassador's reception.
There's a lot of like trauma stuff in the restaurant though that Carmy's took from that. Like he's literally doing the Feast of the Seven Fishes as like a meal.
I think that's it. Though. That's his way of trying like overcome it. Like, own it, like Joe said. Yeah, like
own the trauma. I like that.
But then he's got a fucking picture that says mother on it. He's like, can't have that.
It's like, no, that's too much.
Come on,
that's
everyone's got a limit.
Got to draw the line somewhere, right? We see Jimmy for the first time. He's at a table with Carm. Carm says, so what do I got to do? He says, you'll be fine. It's 8-hour online test. Just so you know, you have to take it tonight. Health inspectors aren't coming today. So you sure about that? Nope. And then there's this. Slides an envelope across the table. I want to know what this is. Yeah, you most certainly want to know what this is. That, my friend, is a state of Illinois business certificate, which certifies that the Bear is allowed to do business in and only in the great state of Illinois. Congratulations, partner.
Do you reckon Jimmy's ever handed an envelope to anyone without sliding
Never.
it across the table? I don't think he ever has. Like,
Great call.
Oh, and here comes Oliver
he'd be a
Platt.
terrible postman.
Here comes Oliver Platt to just devour the scenery.
Big
in this
time.
episode.
He's so good,
Ah.
though.
Yeah, he steals the show in this one scene.
He just comes in, right? I'm off.
Acts his arse off,
so good.
and then it's brilliant. Like it genuinely, that was the only scene that I remembered from like 2 weeks ago when I
Wow.
watched this. And it was just because it was so well acted by Oliver Platt.
He says, thank you. It feels heavy. Heavy moment, right? I mean, odds are against you, kid. Says, is that right? Yeah, that's right. May I share with you a story of complete and utter failure? He goes, yeah, I've been waiting. I love this dialogue. Wonderful. Do you remember Alex Gonzalez, shortstop for the Cubs? No, I don't think so. This story is very long, and I'm not going to tell it, but it's really good.
It is. But see, I didn't know about this at all because I'm.
So
British and I've never watched
Tom,
baseball.
are you a baseball
Not
guy?
really. No, it's not really for me. I'm familiar with the most of this that happened. I'm familiar with the guy reaching over to grab that ball. I do know about that. I remember when that happened. So
So this was a famous thing that happened in like 2003.
It's going back,
was it,
yeah.
Did you say? Yeah. So without do you want me to just summarize it very
sure,
quickly?
I've got it, but you go ahead. Go ahead.
So what actually happens is the Cubs are up in the what would be, if they win this game, it would be the winning game of the championship series, take on to the World Series, and a foul ball is hit. Foul ball means it's not going to score any runs, but it's going to leave the stadium. It's going to go into the crowd. Now in baseball, even though the ball is a foul ball, if the fielder catches it, it's still an out, and you can reach into the crowd to catch the ball. However, if you're at the baseball game, you're permitted to catch foul balls and take them home as souvenirs. Like, that's a thing that you can just do if you're a member of the crowd. So what happens is the ball's coming towards the crowd as a foul ball. The Cubs player's going back to try and catch it. He reaches to the crowd to grab it. A fan, Steve Bartman, reaches for the ball and knocks it out of the player's hand. And the guy's not out. At that point, the Cubs had one out. You need to get 3 outs in an inning. Cubs had one out. That should have been the second out, and they would have been 1 out away then from winning the game, going through to the World Series. What happens then is, after that play, and the point that Cicero makes here is that play didn't cause any damage. Like, they didn't score any runs, they didn't lose any points, but that led to a series of events which meant that the Marlins, who the Cubs were playing against, scored 8 runs in that inning after that event. So the point Cicero tries to make to Carmy is, if you make the big fuck up, it might not cost you in the moment, but it will cause a harrowing of confidence amongst the team that will lead to a catastrophic meltdown.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when that happened. This guy got death threats. They had to escort him off the field for his own safety. I mean, he got weird.
No, but the point is that didn't. They were already goosed at that point, wasn't it? The Alex,
they weren't goosed.
The Alex Gomez guy, or whatever, was the guy who messed up, and that led to the fall.
Yeah, no one remembers him. He's the guy who gave the first run up. Yeah, this fan didn't cause the team to lose.
No. That's what he's saying. But it's like everyone remembers that big fuck up
because that was the big televised super thing, and that
wasn't where they were going wrong. It was this lad that led to the catastrophic failure.
Yeah, but this was like the sort of the big oh my god, this was the big moment that they.
But yeah, the whole point of it is don't lose focus.
Basically.
Which is quite funny because he says, so what's the moral of the story, Carmy? And he goes, don't be Bartman. He goes, no, don't be fucking Bartman. Don't be Gonzalez.
You know, when Carmy said, all right, so we don't want to be Bartman, right? I thought, man, you're still not here. Are you here? Are you?
Yeah.
What's going on?
He's just done a very elaborate speech.
He needs, to be fair, he needs Cicero there to like fucking scare the shit out of him. Like,
I'm fairly sure in season 3, Cicero shows up a lot more to scare the shit out of him.
So the point is about Alex Gonzalez is when the game was still 3-1, he misfields an easy ball, which would have been a game-ending double play to win the game for the Cubs. and that actually lets the Marlins back in. But everybody just assumes that it was Bartman.
Yeah.
That's what he says, because he's like, I was going to catch it with my glove, should I catch it with my hand? And he just fumbles it, and that's what leads to the train wreck of everything else. Yeah,
But history has remembered it as Bartman being
history remembers
one
the
who fucked it up.
villains. Yeah,
Yeah.
When
I didn't know you could just steal stuff from baseball games.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, ball goes in the crowd, man.
and you know what? I mean, after that, they just kept going. I'm thinking, are we not going to revisit this little rule? Because like when you impact the game, that's a problem to me. Like, I get it. You got yourself a souvenir. Be happy. Whatever. Jeez, you're a grown man. Get over yourself. It's a ball. Who cares? Don't make me start. But like, you impacted the game.
There was a thing a while back, weren't there, about that Karen woman who snatched it off a kid?
Mm.
Like, it still happens, and I've just read here as well. Apparently, like the fielder, what was he called? I can't remember. Tried to say it was fan interference, but apparently it had already crossed the barrier.
Yeah, because it had gone into the crowd. The player was reaching into the crowd. The fan wasn't. If the fan reaches over,
if it goes over the
line,
wall, it's technically.
If he was reaching over into the field of play to grab it, it would have been interference, and they would have got the out. But because the ball had gone into the crowd and the player was reaching back to get it, it counted as it was.
Well, it knocked it into the field of play, basically. So
yeah,
it's a weird.
I still want to be mad. Don't take this away from me.
The Walker Life video we've all seen the Walker Life video by Dire Straits of the baseball pratfalls.
But to go back to the point that Cicero makes as well, I don't know this. I'm reading off the Wikipedia article. I'm not that good. After that play, after the Bartman failed catch, one of the Marlins players who was in the dugout said to the rest of the team, "Let's make this guy famous." Basically saying, "Look, this is our empathy. This is our big moment now. Like, this has just happened. We can go and win this game now." That gave the other team the belief to go forward and win the game.
That's evil,
right.
But
when Carmy says, "You don't want to be Bartman," and he corrects him, calls him a dumbass, he goes, "You don't want to be Gonzalez." Platt's delivery is great because he's like, "You don't want to be in focus. Are you even fucking? You want to be the guy, right?" Like, he can't believe he's not listening. Like,
you've missed the whole point of this allegory.
He says, "Yeah, I do." He says, "Well, so they're being a fucking guy. This is business. Like a lot of businesses, it sucks, right? But this one sucks extra hard because the profit margins are non-existent, right? And unforced errors, trust me, they're contagious. So you don't have the luxury of hiding behind Stevie Bartman. It is all you. It's all you, right? So, you got to put your fucking head down. You got to focus. You got to live this shit, nothing else. I actually want this place to work for you, buddy. I really do." And I'm thinking, bullshit.
No, I
don't.
think he does. He's got.
I think he does.
He's got a soft spot for him. He likes Shug.
He likes Shug.
I mean, to be fair, I think he wouldn't have give them the leeway to have actually tried.
Keep his money for one thing. Right.
Yeah. If he didn't want them to succeed a little bit.
He's also rooting for the underdog, but he also says, I will
also
take it off you.
Yeah, he says, if it fails, I will take it off you. I will demolish this place, but I don't want it to. And
I mean, that's just his contingency. Like, that's just his
but also, he's a businessman who like probably doesn't hate the idea of having a place where you can kind of take people to show off and go, "Oh yeah, this is my restaurant."
"Quote unquote businessman."
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Jimmy's dumped people into that river. With boots on.
Either way, it's a little bit of a status symbol for him as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
I own a
what
Michelin.
I'm getting at.
I own a Michelin. I own a Michelin-starred restaurant. Yeah.
It's somewhere he can take some business associates for a nice meal when you come into town.
Before they can have the 7 fishes before go sleep.
Oh,
with the fishes.
Nice. It's on the nose, but I like it. Does that?
But yeah, no, I genuinely think. I mean, like, he knows their mum. Like, he's sweet on their mum. Like, I think he's a villain with a heart of gold, isn't he? Like, Jimmy. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And I genuinely think he wants them to succeed, but he's a realist and he is prepared to just take this off him and we're done, lads. We tried, we failed.
Also, it's probably, again, it's Mikey's memory, like, kind of like lingering there. So he's obviously got a soft spot for Mikey because he kept lending him money to go into the place that he knew was a failing business venture.
Hmm.
So he's clearly like, or maybe it's his conscience because of that. Like, you know what I mean? It's either way. It's like, I think he does want to see it do well because he benefits more from it doing well, but he
Yeah.
benefits either way.
Yeah. He either gets a status symbol or he gets
Yeah.
what, million or so.
He's playing both
followers.
sides. That way he always comes out
It's
on
fair.
top.
Yeah,
It's,
exactly.
you cannot take your eyes off this thing. And in return, you know what you're going to get? A nice sharp kick in your little nuts daily
Kicking
for
your
the
little
foreseeable
nuts.
future. And how's all that sounding to you? And Carm says, I've actually kind of been dating someone. He goes, really? No shit. I got to tell you, nephew, I don't know if I've ever been so happy hearing anything in my entire fucking life. And I say the following with all the love of my heart. Uh-oh. And that's how he leaves it. And Jimmy said what we've all been thinking, but maybe didn't want to say out loud. It's great that Carmy has her, and she's awesome. It's great he can be a normal human. It's great that they're together. But for what he's going to do and the focus he needs and how he's wired, this is going to be a problem. The thing is,
Yes.
Carm already knows this. He knew it when he gave her a fake number. He's known it the whole time. It's so interesting, this storyline. I really like it.
But it's clever.
She's great.
And she's
hot now. She's lost a lot of weight. She's great.
The
Lost a
body
lot
is
of weight.
banging.
Get rid of the glasses.
Yeah, she's great.
It's a good thing because that's in his flashback earlier, his
Yeah.
panic attack as well, isn't it? It's a good thing. Yeah.
Sid and Sugar are talking, and Sugar mentions that she hasn't eaten. She's obviously worn out. Sid offers to cook her something, and Sugar asks for an omelet. She makes her one. It's upscale. It's a very elegant-looking omelet. She takes it to her, compared to mine anyway. Mine are never looking that nice. She takes it to her, and Sugar is knocked out. She tells her it's great, says you're a fucking genius, and then says, don't watch me eat. Sid is very happy that Sugar loves it.
Can I go say putting crushed
Right.
up potato chips on top? Oh my god, I would kill a
Interesting.
man for that.
Right.
Oh.
My thing about this, right, is they were acting like they didn't know they were there, like Carmy and Sid later in the episode. But they had them in like a fucking Tupperware, like prepared. So is that part of another dish or
What are we talking about?
the
Oh,
chips?
I don't remember that.
The potato chips.
That might just be like snacks. Might just be for family. Like,
Maybe it's Facts little snack box. I
It,
don't
co-
know.
it was basically it was the point I'm making is it was in like a container where it was like as if it was part of like a garnish for something else. I was like, why the fuck? Why?
Whenever
don't-
you see something like that, factored it.
Yeah, all right, fair.
also, don't forget the sandwich window is still open.
Ah, right, okay.
Well
no,
done.
that makes more
Yeah.
that right. That
Sandwich
clears
and a
that up
handful of
for me.
chips, please. Sweet, sorted. There's your booty.
That clears that up
Yes.
for me.
Yeah, because it's supposed to use that with that orange juice and the red
But-
juice and mix
yeah,
them
'cause
together.
it
I'm like,
was
what
like-
are you doing with two juices? There's nothing on
It
there
was-
that requires orange juice, surely.
It was like Carmy was like really surprised about the flavor of them and the fact that they had them. It was like, it's your fucking.
Maybe you just
restaurant,
never
mate.
thought of putting crisps on an
Yeah.
omelette.
Never done it in my life.
Mhm.
I'm going to try it.
I try.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
try that one day.
Eber's watching the.
What I'm going to do is actually I'm going to make an omelette and then press hula hoops into it.
Monster Munch, mate. Monster Munch.
Monster Munch are so tiny now. I bought some the other day and they're nowhere near it. Like,
Yoga's bigger, Joe.
nah, seriously. You used to get like 5 in a bag and they would cut the roof of your mouth. No.
I walked out of what we call the Dollar General, which is like a chain of dollar stores.
Poundland.
Well,
yeah.
I got
That's what I
one
call my
roll of
bedroom.
aluminum foil and a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos. That's all. It was $10 for that bag. $10. $10.
What? How is that a Dollar General?
It's they're going to change it.
Wait, did you buy silver foil?
They're going to
instead of
change it to
tinfoil?
mini Dollars General. Dollar roundabout.
dollars.
A dollar or
Wow.
12. Eber's watching the Surf Safe video on his phone and he's all into it. He's nodding, agreeing, saying, that makes sense. I accept. It's just,
I love
accept.
that.
It mate killed me.
Yeah.
we see the pic of him, Tina, and Mikey over his shoulder, which is still ever present. Mikey is really, it felt like at times his spirit was hanging in a negative way. It ain't feeling like that now. It feels like it's the tide has turned.
No, he was kind of like the ghost at the banquet,
Yeah.
wasn't he? Whereas now it's like a positive. Let's
Yeah,
do this
yeah,
for
yeah.
Mikey.
Mm.
Let's do it for his memory rather than.
It's not a like you said. It's not a wait anymore, is it? It's like a
A celebration.
Celebration. Carmen's bringing up the
I
fridge
agree.
guy on his phone, and just as he's about to call, Claire calls. We see her.
Claire.
She's happy, but Carmen's not. Music is building, and he's just staring at this phone. Dude, this is not hard. Swipe away the call. Call the fridge guy and keep moving. She won't get mad. You are at work. This is not a big deal. Just do your thing and circle back.
It's opening day.
Yes.
But like also as well, like he still doesn't call the fridge guy, and then Marcus calls him over for something. So he just leaves his phone there anyway.
It's one of those bits where you go,
Yeah,
and
it's not. It's even if he just answers and goes, "Sorry, can I call you back? I'm a little bit busy right now.
I'm just about to call the fridge guy.
Yeah,
fix the fridge.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll see you later. You coming in? Right. You can have omelette with crisps on it.
This is.
It's on the menu.
My
now.
notes I have. This makes me wonder how much of this is really a problem, and how much Carmy is maybe making it a problem. And is that what Jimmy meant by "uh-oh"? Was that more because of the focus in the restaurant, etc., or because he knows how Carmy is?
I think it's just Carmy thrives in the chaos, doesn't he?
Carmy can't let himself be happy.
He can't. It's like he struggles to function in the calm. So he needs it to be like chaotic, otherwise he can't.
He's artificially creating situations.
Like he's generating situations where it's like going to make it harder for himself. But like even later in the episode, there's something he does, and it's like, well, you didn't need to do that.
Yeah, he gets distracted, doesn't call the guy. We see Sid is talking to Marcus, complimenting him on the desserts, but he's crediting her, and he's obviously into her, which is something we've all kind of known for a minute, and she doesn't realize it. He asks her to maybe go get some dinner with him, and she tries to dance around it. And she then,
what are you gonna do? What are you doing afterwards? I'm probably just gonna throw up a lot.
And she then knows what's happening. She tries to clarify if it's an ask out. He shrugs it off, but you can see on his face that he knows she knows, and she's not into it. As she walks off, she's mumbling the word "fuck" under her breath, and he's doing the same. So, yeah.
Speaking from experience, never date in that kind of environment. Never date someone, because no matter how good it is at the start, it will eventually go wrong because you yelled at them about some fucking cheese or something. Like, and they'll take it personally, and then that's that done. It just becomes awful.
Yeah, that's fair. The wait's.
Joe's
well, I was going to say I married a person I work with, but we weren't in the same department, and she didn't work for me directly because that would never have worked. So the wait staff are sitting down, and Carm, Sugar, Richie, Fack, and Sweeps are standing up in front of them. And then, I'm sorry, but Richie gives a great speech. He says,
it's brilliant. It's part inspiring and part the most bewildering nonsense I've ever heard.
I mean, the first bit's plain. He goes, "First day, lizards. I want to thank you guys. Thank you all so much for your hard work. There's nowhere else in the world I'd rather be than right here, right now with you guys. We're in the fortunate position of being able to blow some fucking minds tonight. But in order to do that, we got to read some minds, all right? Neil, how do we do that? We read the room."
Fack in his little tweed suit, like Toad
with
and
his
Toad
hair.
Hall.
Yeah.
He looks so good.
So we read the room. Yeah. How do we do that? We read facial expressions. We listen for verbal cues. We want to be inside of people's minds. He goes, yeah. We ask questions, right? Not too many. Want to be fucking nice. Remember names. Remember everything. We walk into this room. We enter into a state of profound, heightened sensitivity. Now, who remembers what Vasudeva, the ferryman, said to the Siddharthi on the banks of the Ganges River? Dude, what?
Yeah,
what we're doing.
Oh, man. No, it's great. Like, this is... Richie's never read this. Richie's never
No.
read a starter in his life. Like, he's literally Googled inspirational quotes. Like,
I love the fact that you can see like through the entire like thing that Jeremy Allen White's trying his hardest not to like
Because they're
just
all kind of
burst out
getting the
laughing.
side eye, right?
he's got that at this point, up to this point, Carmy's been like, "Yeah, all right, you're doing good, cousin." And then when he starts going on the banks of the Ganges, and he just goes and just looks off into space, and it's brilliant.
It's the Stewie thing from Family Guy when his head goes like that. I'll go, oh, what? Yeah. Oh my God. And he says, "Listen better," and that's what we're going to do. He also said, water glasses are always full. Somebody gets up, napkin gets folded, placed on the seat. If someone looks bored, make them fucking not bored. If the food's taking too long, make that food not take too long. Someone looks cold, Gary, what do? We make them not cold. That's right. But don't make them ask. Listen, watch, execute. We're going to be streets ahead tonight. Anticipation creates luxuriation.
That is not a word.
But
because even he goes luxuration.
But my Google Docs didn't correct it, so I don't know why it didn't.
Or maybe it's been added in, like fatty tubes.
It's a perfectly cromulent word.
It's a perfectly cromulent word. The use of streets ahead is funny because he's married to Britta from Community, and that's a Pierce Hawthorne. If you're not streets ahead, you're streets behind.
Yeah,
it's good.
I got onto that.
I was very proud of myself with
this
that.
Is Abra fucking Cadabra, chefs.
And it's great. It's
wonderful.
A proper Richie motivational speech. Like they could not have pitched that any better.
Jay, as we're on number 9, if we could go back in time to episode 1 and tell you this was coming, you'd go, bullshit, that ain't coming. Are you kidding me? Look at this guy. Am I right?
Yeah, I thought he was going to just be a complete pain in the ass the whole time.
People can change, Jay.
I need to know if the baby thinks people can change.
He slicks back his hair.
If fat can change, we can all change.
Oh, back in his little suit.
Fact's hair isn't slick back; it's pushback.
living for New Year's.
Live for New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Carm takes over, and what he says is fine, but he can't top what he just said. He's like, tonight's a dress rehearsal. It's designed to find the cracks, which is a good line. We're going to be doing a tasting menu. It's 9 courses. That's the best way to practice. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be overwhelming. That is the point. Do not get crazy. Do not get overwhelmed. I want you guys to try to focus. And they all say, chef, at the same time. He says, mistakes will be made so we can learn from them. We're all here to learn. I want us to remind our guests that there are no checks tonight, okay? Because we got Gary and Neil over here. They're our captains. They're going to be floating around. Nat's going to be in the front of house. I'm going to be in the back. Should you need anything? And then he thanks them. And then they all.
I do like when he goes, Gary and Fack are going to be, Gary and Neil, sorry, are going to be the captains. Fack's little face just lights up. He's just, he's such a happy boy that they're taking him seriously.
You're right, taking him seriously. That's a good way to put it.
And also the fact they're calling Sweeps Gary. I can't get my head around that.
It's different. And Sydney walks in and she says, sorry for being late. See, here's it's night and day. Richie kills him. Carm lets him know. Sydney comes in, sorry for being late. The menu will be written with the exception of and boy, every word she's just, I'm like, not prepared.
I think like that's one thing where she's done it previously in like the last season as well, where it's like she's uncomfortable 100%. Talking. Like it's as if she's like the way like Richie had imposter syndrome with doing what he was doing when he was learning the like the sort of like good service side of things, and Carmy to a degree has imposter syndrome of being able to kind of have his own place. Sydney's got the imposter syndrome of like this is all she wants. Like she wants this to all fall on her. She's been given the wheel, and now she's got to drive. And it's like she's still not kind of got that confidence to sort of portray it. Which is insane because she's brilliant at lifting the others around her up. Like, look at Tina and look at Marcus because of Sydney. But then, and even to a degree, Richie and Carmy. But then, when it comes to herself, she just has so much doubt.
Yeah, she's running down the menu real quick, finishing it off, talking about the cannoli and everything, and so we have pistachio crush on that. She's basically telling them what all she has, and she's like, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me or Chef, me or Chef. But thank you. I'm like, man, she really stumbled through this.
But I suppose also though, like, because Marcus has just asked her out as well, and she's a bit flustered at that.
Well, yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Like that probably doesn't help because she comes out and then Marcus comes out dead awkwardly after her. So I imagine that's probably not helped. But like, yeah, it does just by the way she's kind of like sort of portrayed herself when she's done stuff like that in the past. I do think it's more like deeper than that.
They let Sugar talk next. At this point, I'm like, take this home, wrap it up. Like, we've got too many people talking now, She says, last reminder, ABC, always be communicating. I want the front to know what the back is up to, and I want the back to know what the front is up to. Keep the notes moving, keep the dials dialed in. 25 to service. Let's go to work. So they're all ready. And I've been in some pep rallies before, gentlemen, but this was pretty good, I have to say. So pretty good. I'd be ready to.
I mean, I was fired up listening to this. This would have got me. I was ready to
Richie
run for a brick
opened
wall,
strong. Yeah,
Richie opened strong. Yeah,
Richie opened strong. Carmy came in smooth. Said, whatever, and then bang, right there's the.
Sid had the facts though. Sid was about getting the information in, which she did fine. Like, not everyone's leading the charge.
We can't all be blah.
Yeah, some people got to be back at the base, making sure all the logistics are in place. You know what I mean? It's
But no, after this, and they were like 25 to service. I'm like, let's go. I'm gonna go fight God. Yeah.
They all go to leave, and Carm suddenly stops to check a table and notices something underneath of it, like a piece of metal. And my notes say, "Oh man, what's going to happen here?" Because I'm like, he's stressing.
Well, like, that's the thing. So that thing that he was fiddling with is the Kozaks.
It's a handbag.
It's like the bag. It's the bag thing. So people like put the bag on there. Yeah.
To stop thieves stealing it.
To stop thieves from taking it. Yeah.
This is going to be Tom. This is what in the UK would be called the angry octopus.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yes,
the drunk looks octopus. Like an angry octopus.
It looks like an octopus,
or Daniel Garcia.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you find them under a lot of tables. They'll have like curved back hooks that you can put your handbag on if you're a lady, just so that you don't have to look. Because if someone tries to grab it, it won't come off because you have to pull it back and off.
I'll post it in the chat so Tom can see it.
But yeah. Which is great that they have them, but he walks past and he just wiggles it, and I'm like, those are brand new tables. I'd be on the phone, but then he's not even phoned Timothy Chalamet about this fridge door yet, so he's not going to be going on about handbag hook, is he?
Again, though, it's like he's looking to create problems for himself to basically like distract from other shit that he needs to actually do.
Yeah, I think a lot of this is just nervous energy. I think a lot of it is just like he's just like trying to keep himself busy, trying to keep his hands busy, trying to keep his mind off things.
To keep his hands busy, calling the fucking guy to fix the fridge.
You're right, Tom. Yeah, have you got a fridge handle? Sweet, can you drop it round to us because ours is knacked. Sweet, thanks.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Yeah. Could have done it while he was still fucking around with the table,
right? God.
Could have done it while
Jay, you don't even know.
Like,
speakerphone.
We're all agreeing, but Jay, you don't even know. Yeah, you're going.
I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm sure I will. I'm pretty sure Fact's getting locked in there.
We see Richie standing behind Fact in what I believe is the second greatest moment of this episode. It is truly wonderful. He's adjusting his tie. Fact says, "I'm so excited, but I'm scared, but I'm so excited." He goes, I'm aware. Stop talking. You're moving around too much. And I'm really looking good. So I'm thinking you should start calling me chef.
I'm not going to do that.
He says, I'm going to keep calling you Jack off because that's what you like, okay? Carmy comes, this is great. Carmy comes, this, can't find a screwdriver. Can I get one, please? Does it look like I know where a screwdriver is? I'm front of house now. Says, oh, wow, you changed, huh? Richie goes,
you've changed. And Fax,
yeah,
like,
fuck
yeah.
Fuck yeah, he's changed. Fax says, I'm different now, okay? I'm front of house and I don't know where screwdrivers are. Richie says, yeah, fuck screwdrivers. This is wonderful. This is so wonderful.
And then Carmy goes like, okay, I'll go find a screwdriver. Fax goes, nah, I only messing. Of course I've got a screwdriver on me. I'm Fax, mate.
Carm says, respect. Thank you, buddy. Fax says, how is Claire Bear coming tonight? He goes, yeah. Yeah, no. I believe yeah, she is. Yeah. I'm like, God, you're doing a Sydney right now, you know. Fax says, we love her so much. She's nice. Richie says, yeah,
She is.
I like Claire, cousin. He goes, yeah, no, I like her too. You guys look handsome. Good job. All right, I'll see you out there. This guy's like,
It's not a word that's used
Yeah.
enough.
It's true.
Handsome.
Fax says, thank you, chef. Dude, we look good. And then he's imitating a rifle cocking at the mirror, and then they're going,
And Richie doing it over his
he
shoulder.
goes, read your mind. That's some Al Capone shit. Dude, what?
And again, I'm 90% sure all improvised.
Oh, I would hope so. It's wonderful.
Yeah. I don't think he gets given a script. I think they just put him in a scene.
We've
and
said
just
it.
See what he
said it.
does.
Every time Fax on screen, I reckon they just push him out there. He doesn't even know it's a
I
show.
didn't know it's a show.
So it's like apparently in American Saturday Night Live, whenever Kenan Thompson's in a sketch, they just write Kenan reacts in the script.
That makes a lot of sense.
That doesn't surprise me.
So I think it's just like Fax
Yeah.
talks.
No,
It's just
'cause,
written in
like,
like several places on the script.
all the best bits have been like him and Richie just riffing, like the
Yeah.
keyboard playing thing. Like it's yeah.
He just says open to Fax antics, and then like
Fax and Richie talking
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Fax and Richie messing around, and then they just go for it. Like
Looking about. Someone comes in and does a line. Someone has to respond. Back to the antics. Yeah.
We
It's
it
great.
is great. We hear an Eddie Vedder song, which I still don't know what it is. Yeah, never got the name of it.
That-
And
That's what it's
It
called.
is. Hang on, I'll tell you. I've got it here.
oh, did you? Because I
Last time
can't remember if I googled it or not.
Is this? It's not Eddie Vedder. It's Pearl
Is it
Jam. It's
Pearl
come
Jam?
back.
It was, yeah, I was going to say it was a Pearl Jam one, but I couldn't remember which.
I was getting
what
near
it
the end of the
was.
episode, and I was trying to wrap it up. So, oh, yeah. Well, Carmy's laying on the floor under the table.
I've got another little tip for you if you're a Pearl Jam guy. So the version that plays is an unreleased version of my live show in Chicago.
Ooh.
Yeah, because they're the White Sox fans, aren't they? So they
Yeah.
play Wrigley Field's basically like their like kind of like home ground show. They say.
Yeah.
Because
Aren't
it's
they
like
from Seattle.
they are. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Oh, it's Manchester United fans. Yes, I know. I get it.
Yeah. So, but basically that's why there's a lot of Pearl Jam in the Bear, because like even though they're not from Chicago, it's almost like they're a Chicago staple.
They've got a lot of affinity with the city, haven't they?
They've got a lot of.
It's that thing. I assume that's why there's a lot of REM and like that whole replacements bit and stuff.
Yeah, none of them are actually acts from Chicago, but I think a lot of them have got like a lot of history of Chicago.
Yeah,
there's been quite a lot of like Trent Reznor stuff in this season as well.
It's kind of surprising.
Yeah, but Trent Reznor just does really good atmospheric sort of stuff, doesn't he, as well?
It's kind of surprising.
So as we all know, there's no punks in Chicago. No real
We haven't
punks in
seen one photo of CM Punk at all, like in the montages and stuff. Not even just a small one. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no,
the guy wears
Good.
the flag on his
No, I
gear.
don't
I'm just
get
saying, like
the flag of Chicago.
So there's Jack
What's that?
Perry and
it's
I
the
bet.
blue lines with the red stars. That's his gimmick.
Oh right, I thought that was some Star Trek shit or something.
Yeah.
Nerds.
So there's Jack Perry, and I bet there's probably a better chance of him getting in there because of his dad than
Well,
CM Punk.
Jay, you'll find out stuff in season 3.
The flag of
Oh,
Chicago should be just a big
it's
hot
Jack
dog.
Perry in season 3. Am I just spoiled my surprise? God damn it!
We hit
Jack Perry
Not
is a missing
he's
fact
missing
brother.
fact brother. Jack Fact.
He comes in.
Real-
They have to go to find a crystal skull in a cave. It's a whole bit.
real glass fact. Cry me a river.
It's a side. It's
Jack
side quest.
Fact. Real fact.
Real fact.
No, he's
Carmy's laying on the floor of the table with the screwdriver and asks Sid to give him a hand. And then he finally starts having a real conversation with this person. You deserve my full focus. And I'm sorry. It's not Claire's fault. She goes, I don't think it's Claire's fault. And he goes, no, I know. I'm just saying that my attention shouldn't be split. It shouldn't have to be shared. She goes, I understand. I don't want you to think I was like being jealous or like bitter or whatever, because that's like not the case. And I thank you for saying that. And also, she was really nice. I'm sure she's great. He says, she is. She is. She's great. Yeah? Yeah. And she's so great, it scares the shit out of me. Just, I don't know, like why I said all that stuff. She goes, I just think, I don't know. I was scared and it came out wrong. And I'm thinking, don't apologize for speaking up. Like, you know what I mean? Don't apologize. You can apologize for being irrational and maybe jump to conclusions sometimes, because we all do that. But don't apologize for speaking up and saying, dude, get your head in the game. Like, nothing wrong with that. Says, what are you scared of? If you can get on that side, what they're talking about, so I want to hold up like the table, like hold up the table. And says, I don't know. I guess I'm just scared that like I don't have what it takes to like not fuck this up. You're not going to fuck it up. She said, dude, I fuck things up. He says, I fuck things up like all the time, like every day. And she says, but not like this. You could do this without me. And this is finally where she's being honest. It's not oh, woe is me or nothing like that. She's just feeling left out, maybe still undervalued a bit, but she's being honest, and that's a good thing. And this moment took way too long to happen. This was that moment when she was trying to get his attention 3 to 4 episodes ago, and he was always leaving or walking out. Y'all need to stop and talk for 2 minutes and get this out. And it never came out till now.
all it takes is 2 people screwing under a table.
Well, if you're going to put it that way.
What are they doing, Tom?
I mean, who might argue? I'm missing the blue light. That's all.
Thy name is
he says.
No, but I think that's what the thing of it is that it's a metaphor.
He says, I couldn't do this without you. I wouldn't even want to do it without you. You make me better at this. She goes, you make me better at this. Says, you still love to cook, right? He goes, yeah, best part of my day. Like 10 minutes ago, I made Nat an omelet. It's like, yeah. He says, you love taking care of people. He says, yeah, I guess. Like, what was in the omelet? Borison. I don't know this. Someone educate me on what this is.
Borison is a soft French cheese full of herbs and garlic.
Is it really?
It's delicious.
It's
I've never had that
tremendous.
before.
I don't know. See, I don't know how you get it in America, because I thought all your cheese was like weirdly pasteurized and stuff.
You can't get it can't really get it in America.
A couple of years ago, a couple of years ago, about 10 years ago, Domino's used to do it as a pizza topping, and it was legit.
Yeah,
they did.
You might be able to get like a homogenized version of it or something, but the proper stuff is like soft and spreadable.
It's kind of like cream cheese, but not.
It's kind of
more
crumbly.
It's a bit thicker than cream cheese, isn't it?
It
looks good.
Oh, when you come over, we'll feed you all the.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Yeah. Well, we'll have a cheese night. Don't worry, Tom.
You've never seen one of my cheese evenings, mate. I spend so much money at the cheese counter. The woman gets annoyed.
She's like, I'm trying to go on break. Could you hurry this up? Yeah.
No, I need more of that as well now, please. And also,
got to print loads of new labels for them.
She's telling him about the kind of omelet she made, and it's like I put potato chips on top. And she goes like, "What kind of chips? Sour cream and onion." Oh fuck! It's like, yeah, type with the ridges. I bet that was fire. Oh, it was fucking delicious. So that's good.
You know, it's just at this point that Carmy looks like Atlas holding the sky. That was like me.
Does
she says, if no one comes, he goes, then nobody comes. And if they do come and the food is like total ass, then we'll work on it. And what if I just like completely melt, like I just fuck up and fail? He says, I won't let you. So I got that thing I want to give you, actually. He brings her a box to the table. Tina calls him away. Before he leaves, he tells her, "You're not alone." And she says, "Neither are you." Man, this took too long to happen.
It took all of season 2.
Yes, it has. The box is Tom Brown from New York, and inside is a chef's jacket with her initials on it. Tom Brown is a luxury fashion house founded in 2001 New York City, celebrated for revolutionizing tailoring with its signature shrunken gray suits and uniform aesthetic. That's a hoity-toity way of saying this stuff's way too expensive.
Yeah, for a chef's jacket.
Right. Based in New York City.
And apparently, so the actual prop, the costume took 4 to 6 months to make.
Wow.
For a thing you see in a box. Well, she does wear it as well later, doesn't she? But
She does wear
4 to 6 months. Come on. Those little Chinese kids can sew faster than that.
They got no fingerprints anymore. It takes them longer now.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. I do like as well when he hands her the box, he like puts his hand on it and pushes it to her and holds it there a second. And I think he was going to open it and be like, "This is for you," but we get Jeffrey.
Jeffrey
inside for this. Like,
oh man, yeah. It's in New York City, kids. If you want to go spend some money on a chef's jacket, go ahead. Hudson Street and Madison Avenue. There's where you are.
Just buy them from a.
So apparently, a little
catering
thread
shop.
through this. So Christopher Storer is a big Tom Brown fan. That's why he
Makes
put it
sense.
in. And also the shirt that Sydney wears on her first day in season 1 at the restaurant is a
Nice.
Tom Brown shirt.
We hear.
Is he on commission?
I can't remember the shirt she was wearing now.
No,
Christopher Storer is just embezzling network money into buying Tom Brown clothing.
And knives.
I do the same, but for Georgia Astor.
We hear "If You Want Blood" by AC/DC as the time has arrived. Don't you crap on this, Joe. Don't crap on this.
Is it
Do not
anyone else in
crap
the world
on this.
just think all AC/DC songs sound the same?
Stop crapping on it, Joe.
Oh,
Jay,
I'm not.
Jay,
I'm
tell
just
him.
saying all
Jay,
AC/DC
tell him.
songs go no, and then a man goes
Jay.
wow over
Well,
the top
I
of
mean-
them. Right, every song is the same. I don't care.
I mean, to be fair, this just reminded me of the start of Empire Records because it's the song off that.
I mean, they might all sound the same, but I can listen to the first 90 seconds of any AC/DC song and I'll run through a
Yeah,
class
because
window.
then after that you go, oh, it's
Yeah.
the same thing. And then a little man dressed as a schoolboy, like the Crankies, who's playing
Yeah,
guitar.
but it gets
I
you.
want
It
no
gets you.
part of
Hype,
this.
it gets you hype. Like this is if you're in a kitchen and you're about to start your prep and like the chef comes in and he puts this on, you're gonna be.
I
flying
used to
with-
put "Sexy Boy" by Air on. That's where the real fucking dudes hang out.
and that's why your kitchen failed your health inspection.
Actually, 99% on my last
That's
one.
why Joe got
We're
a
letting.
No. No. The only thing we lost on was because we left the scoop in the ice machine.
Oh, that's a rookie mistake. That.
I know. I was tired. It was the middle of summer.
You
I
had
didn't
some
have time.
AC/DC. That crap wouldn't have happened.
fucking amateur hour over here.
Don't get us kicked off the air here, man. Come on.
Oh, you really think I
You
was
listen
Angus
to
Young there for a
everything. You
second,
kidding
didn't you?
me? It's like
If you all vibe with some Hell's Bells, mate, that would never happen.
montage time, kids. As final prep is being done, aprons are being tied on, and Carm comes out, telling the kitchen it's 5 minutes to open. Suddenly, Chester and Fack are also in the kitchen. This is Ted Fack are also in the kitchen, and Carm's wondering why they're there. They tell him,
They got a big pound for Carm.
tell him they tell him Richie wouldn't let him in the front door. He says, "Good."
But they've got suits on. Like they thought they were going to get
They're
fed.
just hang out in the
Like,
kitchen, I guess.
well, thing is, like, this used to be my spot. Like, gal, we met in the queue is one of my favorite lines.
Standards are higher now. Standards are higher. You can't
Yeah.
just come in and hang around.
But also, where have they got that? That's like about 700 quid worth of Parmesan there they've got.
Oh, that was like they bought that off a guy in a
Sure.
van.
I
was gonna say sold jeans for you.
Come on. we know the currency for food in Chicago.
We went from having Coke dealers in the alley to have a Parmesan dealer in the alley. So there you go.
Cool.
Tina hasn't had much to do this episode, kids, but she's been in the background quietly taking charge and holding down the fort. She's reading off a checklist to the staff who are all shouting, "Yes, chef," back to her. For some reason, Chester isn't happy that he has to leave, and he's screaming, like you said, this used to be my spot.
I miss Chester. We've not seen him in a long while.
Ted is telling Carmy that he looks good. So he's complimenting him on his way out, you know. Tina has Carmy tries something, and he offers to restart. And he goes, "No, it's tremendous." And she thanks him. She's still calling him Jeffrey for anybody paying attention, and tells him she's been using his knife. She says, "Sorry, I haven't given it back to you yet." And he goes, "I don't remember asking for it back."
And again, it's one of those little bits that they do so well. There's just that look of pride on her face, and it's only for like a split second before the camera like cuts away. But it's just a really good thing. Like Tina's bossing this now.
And again, we've come full circle. First episode, Carmy accuses Tina of stealing his knife.
True.
Yeah. He's given her a knife. Given her a hideously expensive knife.
Yeah.
Because she's proved herself. She's shown that she can learn. She can, and she's running this. You know,
she's ready to take that next step, and Carmy is once again. He's very good at investing in people.
Yes. So they're at the front of house, and Richie is. They're all there, and Richie calls them to the front. And what happens next is great. Richie says, "Good." Sugar says, "Good." She looks at Carmy and says, "Good." He says, "Good." Richie says, "Okay." 15 minutes stagger. Sugar says 30 minutes till we're packed. Carmy says 45 minutes till we're in the shit. 45. And Richie says, "For the guy." Sugar says, "For the guy, our mother of victory." Both Richie and Carm says, "Pray for us." And that's from the Fishes episode.
Yeah.
Richie says, "Chef Sydney." She comes in out of the kitchen. She goes, "Yo." Sugar says, "Ready?" Sid says, "Carm." And Carm says, "It's your ship now, Captain." Richie says, "Say the word, chef." And Sid says, "Let it rip."
Let it rip. And the last shot is them unlocking that very, very weak lock.
Yeah. And we are.
This is what go ahead.
I was saying, and then we get more ACDC.
Yeah, and that's where you could have stopped because it's fine. It's good. I ain't hearing it. So this is what the entirety of season 2 has been about to this point, kids. And if you don't feel this, didn't get your adrenaline pumping, you haven't been following or paying attention. I'm sorry. Even if you don't like the music, this should get you ready. Everyone's on task, focused, and there were some moments in this episode kind of rough. It's clear that in this moment, everyone is of one mind. It's time to go. Do this for Mikey. This is what he wanted. He would have been so proud. This moment example of just how great this show is. Guys, I don't remember. I remember some of episode 10. I kind of feel like you could have made this last episode and ended it there and then brought it back for season 3. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like The Bear was meant to be like a Ted Lasso. It was meant to be 3 seasons and done. Too. And I think because it did so well, they dragged it out, because season 3 and 4 for me feel like they could be one season. There's a lot of filler in there. I remember. With fresh eyes, I may feel differently, but you can't tease someone all the way through season 2 of this restaurant opening and then finish season 2 without seeing how it plays out.
When are they going to get to the fireworks factory?
When are we getting to the fireworks factory? Yeah.
I guess so. I just love the way it ends. It just left me on an emotional high, which is nice.
I mean, if it finished there and there was no more there ever,
that would have been like a Sopranos style all-time ending.
It would have been like the biggest blue balls of TV. Firefly.
But now you'd argue at that point, if that was the last shot we ever got of all these characters, they've all like, except for maybe Carmy, the Carmy thing's been unresolved, but they've all been on their journey. They've all arrived where they need to be.
It's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, that's a very good point. Kids, episode 9's in the bag. And man, we're almost done. Can't believe we're almost done. So before we get out of here, I feel like, Jay, I want to start with you this time. So what's your final thoughts coming out of this? How you feeling? What's your prediction for episode 10, if you had to make one?
I mean, I've made it through the episode. I think that I think that the mum's going to show up very drunk or get very drunk, cause a scene, probably scream at Sugar. Carmy's going to have a meltdown because of it, and Fax getting locked in the fridge. I don't know. I'm very anxious for it because I know it's going to be chaotic. I just don't know, like especially from like working like launches and being at friends and family nights. I know they can either go not smoothly, but you can go, oh yeah, we've got a few kinks to iron out, but we're getting there, or it can be an absolute disaster. And I'm guessing with this show being the way it is, it's going to be a disaster.
As Carmy said, it's there to find fault. It's there for things to go wrong, isn't it? Like that's the whole point.
True.
But you're adding in a lot of X ingredients in there, aren't you? You're adding these
volatile elements. I think we've
volatile elements. Yes. And I genuinely can't remember what happens with Jamie Lee Curtis. I cannot remember.
It reminds me of from season 1 the way there was the whole, there was the whole like food critic thing, and then Sydney put the dish out, and then everyone came to try that dish, and they weren't doing that dish, and everything else started breaking. With the checking system and all that, it basically just reminds me of that, and I'm like, oh god, what the fuck's going to happen here?
Point. Joe, what do you got?
That's it, innit? We're in the home straight. The last episode is, will they sink or will they swim? I couldn't think what the opposite of sink was then. Yeah, it's this has been this is all of season 2, all of season 1 especially as well. Like if you think about it, has been building to this point of the bear, and I genuinely can't remember what. I know one thing that happens. I remember one thing, but the rest of it, I have no memory. So I'm kind of going into this like Jay, to be honest, at this point, because I don't know. But I like this again. It's one of those. I think it's one of the higher rated episodes on IMDb and all that stuff, just because it is essentially a 30-minute promo video,
right?
Of just people going yeah and running about. There's a couple of emotional beats and stuff in there, but the last sort of 10 minutes of it. Yeah.
So Tacey, you know what's going to happen in episode 10, so I want to ask for a prediction, but what's your final thoughts here as we go into the last episode of the season?
Yeah, so in my mind, I remembered this episode as like Joe said at the start. I remember this episode as just like almost like a trailer for episode 10. Like, but I forgot how many. Again, the bear. It's jam packed full of big character development moments and big emotional beats, and you're always learning about these people. Like that's what I love about the show so much, is there's always like more layers to peel away from characters, and even like little things like Fack putting a suit on and getting all confident, Richie giving this big speech, and Sydney and her dad having this conversation. There's always little things to discover and like to find out more about the characters, and you can go as deep into your favorite characters as you want, and that's one of the reasons I really love this show. I think it's
yeah,
so good.
Same. It's season 1's rough, kids. If you've joined us or if you watched after the fact, however that worked for you, season 1's rough because a lot of Mikey's spirit and what happened, and we get more of the actor himself, Mr. John Barenthal, the great John Barenthal in season 2, as we should, and he's fantastic. But it finally feels like to me that coming into episode 10, we've taken massive steps to. We've not healed yet, but we're on the path now. Like
we're laying that ghost to rest.
As long as you're on the path, refusing to get on the path, you're just going to wallow in it forever. But once you get on the path to saying, I'm not okay today, but one day I'm going to be okay because I'm going to start working on it, which I feel like they're all doing that now, whether it's as a team or individually or maybe both. But that's where we're headed. Kids, we appreciate you coming on the ride for us. Thanks, as always, for hanging out. A friendly reminder, episode 10 coming next week, and then we'll have the season 2 rundown after that. Then we're going to be taking a little bit of time to record and actually work on season 3. These things take time, kids. There ain't no AI here, baby. We're doing all the work, for better or worse.
There's very little I. If I'm being
very
honest.
what?
Yeah.
There's very little I.
There's a big light.
There is a big light.
I'm just being raptured. That's all that's happening here.
No, it's like the end bit of the world's end.
Right.
Tasty of the humans.
Tasty
How do you
of the
bleed?
humans.
Yeah, I'm off to go and do cosmic gladiatorial battles for the fate of the planet. So
Cosmic
wish me luck.
Tasty. Kids, remember to please visit boingstudios.com. You'll get the links to all these gentlemen's podcasts and to all the podcasts from the Boink Studios family. Visit us on YouTube at Boink Studios, and you'll find this show and several others there. And we do appreciate your time. Remember, kids, nothing's behind a paywall. Content dating back to 2014. So please go check us out. We appreciate it. As always, follow us on all the socials at Bear Mode Pod, and we will see you next time. For Big Tasty, for Joe, for Jay, I'm Tom. We'll see you next time, kids.